We know that Delve Season 2 is coming, right? And a lot of changes are happening. Bran's going to be a tank, and you're going to be able to get gilded crests now from plus 11 Delve runs and stuff like that. So Delves are becoming actually more important in Season 2 than they were in Season 1. And obviously, one reason you run Delves is the rewards. So let's see here. Patch 11.1, Delve updates, new Delves, rewards, brand changes, and more. Let's see what a little summary here is from Mr. GM on Delves in Season 2.
Hello there and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about Delves, and more specifically we're going to talk about Delves in patch 11.1 and
video about
Season 2
changes
of Delves. And there are a ton of fantastic updates coming in this patch, including some changes that very much have been requested for a long time. So yeah, this is going to be a long one. But before we jump into all of that, guys, I do want to shout out the sponsor of this video, and that is boot.dev. This video is sponsored by boot.dev. Boot.dev is an online self-paced
Dev, do it. This is the 15th video. I mean, not really, because we haven't looked at the loot, right? And that's why I was very interested in this video. He's going to go through a lot of the loot that you're going to be able to get in this next season. I'm interested in that. I want to see what kind of stuff is that you can get out there.
Writing a lot of code and building real projects. What I love about boot.dev is that it's gamified learning code. You earn XP, levels, achievements, and complete quests to get a top spot on the global leaderboard. There are even bi-monthly boss fights where the community rallies together and gains bonus XP for each lesson completed during that event. So if you're interested in boot.dev, you can use my code, Mr. GM, to get 25% off your first entire year if you choose the annual plan. And thanks again to boot.dev for sponsoring this video. Right, so yes, patch 11.1 is coming extremely soon, and with this update comes a update.
Speaking of extremely soon, Blizzard has not announced the release date for this thing, which is pretty crazy because I really believe it's going to hit like that last week of February. If I had to pick the exact date, what have I said before? February 25th, that Tuesday, final Tuesday of February. So, I mean, I'm expecting an announcement. We're going to enter February here. We're in the last days of January, today and tomorrow. So, I mean, maybe in the next week or two, we're going to get the announcement of the release date of this thing, but we still don't have it yet. Crazy.
Delves obviously being a major evergreen feature to the game, so we kind of expected a lot of changes over time, and
Blizz news
patch
is good.
11.1 brings tons of them, including 3 new Delves, or 2.5, I guess you could say. So we have 2 proper Delves and a challenge Delve. The first one is Side Street Sleuths. This is a new Delve underneath Undermine. It has 3 different stories. You have All That Glitters, Mr. Delver, and Teleporter Tantrums. This is a cool Delve, very unique in the design of it. It's just kind of underground in some tunnels in the sewers of Undermine. So I really like that one, but I actually do like the second one more, and that is Excavation Site 9 with 3 different stories. You have Lost Excavators, Black Blood Prophets, and Rowdy Rifts. This is a new Delve located in the bottom right-hand corner of the Ringing Deeps in a new area which has been added in 11.1. This is very much an open-plan Delve, which is really awesome and unique, and yeah, it just feels really nice and different to all other Delves. Very much a big fan of that one. And as mentioned, there is a challenge Delve, so the new challenge boss this season is the Underpin. As you'd imagine, this is probably available in the 2 difficulties that we had with Zekthir.
It is, yeah, it's confirmed. It is available in the 2 difficulties that are under Zekthir. So you're going to get the single question mark, the double question mark. You're going to get a Delver's Dirigible skin as well, which is like a goblin-looking face. It's pretty cool. It's an armored-up Delver's Dirigible skin. It's going to look cool. This guy's going to have completely different mechanics than Zekthir did. He's also affecting the Delves in a different way than Zekthir did. He's going to have his little gangs sitting around, and you're going to have to kill them. So that'll be cool. We'll see how it ends up playing out. Obviously, Zekthir, you know, I walked in and one-shotted him, but that's not something everyone else can do.
This is just simply going to be
we'll see how this guy
Season 2
is.
version of that, and that is located in the Undermine as well. So yeah, 2.5 Delves in Season 2, which is great. We're also getting some updates to previous Delves. Of course, the previous Delves will be returning in Season 2 with different updates to some of the mechanics. So for example, these spores in Fungal Folly and other such Delves are no longer targetable, and they just kind of blow up when you're standing near them. They do respawn though, which is a bit annoying, but they do seem a little bit more manageable, that you can just kind of stand near them, they blow up, and that's kind of it, or you can get away if you like. The candle Delves are similar. Instead of holding the candle, you now throw the candle and pick it up as you run around. I'm not a fan of this, but I would imagine some classes probably are, so yeah, that's a little different there. In other such Delves, the web patches that summon the Rubians will now just be eggs and continuously respawn, which might have been a bug at the time when I did it, but
continuously
yeah,
respawn, that sounds pretty fun.
On the underwater Delves, you can now purchase underwater breathing Breathing for 200 gold if you'd like to do that, if you don't already have something to help you out. And in the Nightfall Sanctum and similar delves, these circles which go in and out are now lines. So yeah, you want to just avoid those as you did with the circles, but yeah, it definitely changes the dynamic of the delve. So it's really nice to see some of these core mechanics of these delves getting changed, which is nice.
I didn't know all these
stories
mechanics
being added, so
I didn't know all these mechanic changes were coming, so that's interesting. Also, they're using some of the new looks for some of these, but still, there's that one issue that I was running into when I was in one of these delves, and it's this: if you've got your graphics turned up and you have a lot of foliage on the ground, the clutter covers up the rings. I just wish Blizzard would figure out a way to make this shit show better, because like right now, if you're standing right here, you would have no idea you're inside the circle because it's underneath all the grass. I just feel like there's a better way to show this. But yeah, for now it's still an issue, I guess. You know, turn down your foliage, your ground clutter, I guess.
These delves getting changed, which is nice. There are also new stories being added, so the majority of the delves have 1 to 2 new stories being added to them, which also changes the dynamic of the delve with different NPCs and different challenges and things like that, which is awesome to see. You're also going to see Nemesis minions coming in, of course, the Underpin being the new boss. Zekthir's gone, so you're going to have some goblins roaming around some of those delves, so keep an eye out for those, and that's going to increase the rewards at the end of your delve as well. As for powers and rares, so there are new powers inside the delves. Some of these powers do modify Bran. Yeah, Bran's coming back. We'll talk about him in a minute. But yeah, you're going to have some new powers here. Some of them are actually similar to curios that you get for Bran. So yeah, very interesting there. And finally as well, Bountiful delves are getting a bit of an update with the rotation. So Bountiful delves will now rotate through the original launch delves until all of them have some time in the sun. And then the new ones will become Bountiful. So keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, a lot of people complained in Season 1 that they felt like the same delves were always Bountiful, and that's because Blizzard had them like on this random rotation, but the randomness didn't feel too random. Now they're going to make it more settled in. We're like, okay, we're going to rotate through all of them at the same pace, and once we've gotten through all of them, then it starts over again, rather than this random selection system that they had in the first season.
Rotation of Bountiful delves. So let's go into Bran. Bran is returning in Season 2. Originally, this wasn't the plan, but Bran is actually coming back for Season 2, and he'll be back in Season 3, but I believe in Midnight we will get a new delve companion. One of the big things in Season 2 is that Bran has lost his hat, and every run and death, you'll get a new hat on Bran, so keep an eye out.
Yeah, he lost his hat because the story is, there's lore to it, that Underpin, the new boss that we're going to fight, the one who replaces Zekthir, stole his hat and some of his loot from Season 1. And that's why we're chasing down Underpin. So yeah, there's lore behind his missing hat.
For Bran and his silly hats as you run through these delves. You can get his old hat back once you defeat the Underpin, but you can make him change it back to random hats if that's something you enjoy afterwards, which is a nice option there. But as for Bran progress, you're actually getting all of your curios wiped in Season 2. There is a kind of story part to this where the Underpin has stolen them all. But yeah, all of the curios will be gone, so you will be obtaining them and some new ones. There will be...
When Sam lost his hair, every stream he should wear a different hat. That's true.
Some new goblin-themed curios coming in. As for his level, he is staying the level that you've leveled him currently, but his new max level will be level 80, but it will be significantly faster to level from 1 to 60. So if you haven't got Bran to 60, don't worry too much about that. There is going to be a catch-up in Season 2.
Yeah, so his leveling continues. So that was one of the things that people have been saying to prep for 11.1. If you haven't already, just start running delves to level up your Bran to the current cap level, because it's not resetting. His experience bar, the little bar at the top where you like unlock things for delves, that is resetting for the season, but his level isn't. It's just being pushed up to level 80. So if you don't have Bran at cap yet, that might be a good way to spend your time in these final days of 11.1.
And 11.1.
Or 11.
But one of the big things for Bran this season and beyond is that he's now going to be able to tank. Yes, Bran will tank with a pistol and a shield. Now, he doesn't pull for you, at least not right now on the PTR, but he does take the aggro. So if you pull, he will take all the aggro from you. But this is more designed, in my experience, for healers. You know, he's kind of squishy, so you kind of have to just keep him up quite often. But it does also work for DPS
a shitty tank.
if you are DPSing enough, and he will just take all of that aggro from you. But yeah, certainly something that is changing quite rapidly on the PTR. So we'll see how the kind of tank brand works out. But it is really fun to see them adding that as a specialization for him. It's going to help out healers a ton more than anyone else. As for loot in Delves, we are, of course, getting a higher item level, dropping in Delves because of Season 2. The vendors for Delves in Dordogal will get an update as well. So the vendor gear is now Veteran, which was previously Adventurer, and will cost you undercoins as before, and will require a seasonal journey unlock. These are not new appearances, so you don't need to rush to buy the Season 1 ones. It's just going to be the same appearance, just a higher item level. As for the actual Delves themselves, tier 9, 10, and 11 will now reward more runed crests, which is nice to see, and they've now added it that
Gilded
tier 11
crests.
Delves will reward gilded crests up to 3 times a week in a separate...
Yeah, so this, see, he's getting 6 here. It changed this morning to 7. So now the cap amount you can get is 21 instead of 18. Nice.
Chest to the Bountiful Delves. So you do have to complete this
Per
with
week.
revives remaining. On the PTR, it's a little bugged, but that is what the tooltip says. And you can get a total of 21 gilded crests per week from the chest at the
That's
end
a really
of tier
good
11.
source
So
of gilded
definitely
crests.
worth doing that if you can take on tier 11 Delves. The other thing as well, just to add, is that you will have to unlock the Delves again. So when the season starts, you will start at tier 4. You have to complete tier 4 with revives remaining to get tier 5, 6, 7, etc. That's just going to...
Yeah, it's like 2+8s or 2+7s in the new season, because now Gilded Crests are going to drop in +7s for Mythic Plus rather than +8s. So a lot of changes happening across the board here, but overall they're just making it easier to pump that item level up.
Maybe kind of a seasonal thing, I suppose. Just because the difficulty changes and things like that, it makes sense. The Great Vault is not getting any changes. That is going to remain as it is. So tier 8 will be the highest tier of gear from the Great Vault. But the change to the other higher delves is just regarding crests. In Season 2, your coffer keys will be reset. So make sure you're using them right now before the end of the season, because they are going to get reset when that season starts. As for Delvers bounty maps, you may have got some of these during Season 1, but as of Season 2, they are increasing the chance of them, but you will only get 1 a week to get that kind of higher item level item at the end of your delve. So yeah, nice changes there in regards to the Delvers bounty. Of course, if you are going to be doing tier 11s, it's nice to be rewarded for that. More importantly, cosmetic rewards. So as of PTR, undercoins are getting wiped. Now, I don't know if this is PTR being PTR. Blizzard haven't said anything officially just yet.
Really?
So hold on to them for now.
I would be shocked if undercoins get wiped. Is that really going to happen? Aren't we using undercoins right now for the Lunar Festival event to buy the mount? Isn't that part of this? If that's the case, go spend them.
Oh, hopefully Blizzard do come out with
I
a
would
statement.
wait. Oh, Lemon coming in with the 12. Thank you, man. Thank you for the raid, Lemon. Let's give Lemon a shout out. Thank you for the 12 coming into our Scourge. Yeah, if they're wiping undercoins, I don't know if this is true yet, so I would just wait on spending them. I don't know if you should just run and spend your undercoins yet, because I have a feeling they're not going to wipe them. I could be wrong, though. Just wait.
Regarding
Don't
undercoins,
panic.
but as of PTR, they are being wiped in Season 2. The vendors in Season 2, however, will sell the appearances of the sets and weapons from Season 1. So yeah, if you haven't collected all of those, you can buy those from the vendor in Season 2
This
for
is really
undercoins. Cool. You've also got some new cosmetic items like a goblin-themed backpack.
Again, another reason why I don't think they're going to reset undercoins. Look at all these basically undercoin sinks, right? That you could just dump undercoins into, these cosmetics and stuff. I can't imagine them resetting them.
And some brand new toys. Also, the Delver's Disguise.
Thanks
so
for the raid,
this
man.
says that you equip a Delver's Disguise, greatly reducing the range that enemies will detect you. Only usable in Delves in Kaz Algar.
It's a different currency, Sam.
Interesting there.
Or is that the ancient? Yeah, maybe I'm wrong. I'm wrong about the whole event thing, but the undercoin getting reset would be surprising to me.
They're also adding some new unlocks for the Delver's Dirigible mount, the Season 1 mount. So you can get white paint, a spoiler, a drill, glider, and turbine unlocks.
Nice.
All for undercoin in Season 2. But the Delver's Dirigible is not going to be your Season 2 mount. You are getting a new mount, and this is the Delver's Gobtrotter mount. Now, this does use the same model as the Season 1 mount, but it does have different customization.
My bad, yeah. For the Lunar Festival thing, it's the Coin of Ancestry. It's a different currency. It just looks the same. It's the same freaking, what's it called, little picture as undercoin. I just realized that today. I didn't even know that they were the same picture. Someone needs to get on the art team to fix that shit.
This is obtained at the
Same
start of the
icon,
season
yeah.
from a very, very quick quest, so you're going to get this very quickly at the start of the season. There are different rewards for this, which are all related to the seasonal journey, similar to the way that are unlocked right now with Season 1. And there is a golden variant of this mount for completing the Challenge Delve, the Underpin boss.
This is
Season
badass.
2. But yes, speaking of Season 2 and the seasonal journey, I mentioned it a couple times, this is returning in Season 2 with the kind of similar progress to Season 1. So you're going to have a bar there with various different rewards. Some of these rewards include customizations for the new Gobtrotter mount, purchasable restored coffer keys. You have the Delve Obot 7001 toy, which actually teleports you to a Bountiful Delve with a 1-hour cooldown, which is an awesome
that's pretty
toy.
good.
I love that. Of course, as well, as mentioned, you will have the ability to buy the veteran gear, and the final reward for the seasonal journey is the Nightfall Sanctum Warbound character background. So if you don't know, you will be able to change the background of your character select screen, and the unlock
Do we know what that one looks like yet? The Nightfall Sanctum. That one sounds interesting, but that's not any of these.
Is the Nightfall Sanctum one. So yeah, very much looking forward to seeing what that looks like.
Oh, we haven't seen it
So finally,
yet.
let's talk about achievements. There are some new achievements coming in patch 11.1. You have a new achievement to complete every delve as a tank, healer, and DPS. So similar to the dungeon one, you're going to have a delve one. You do have sturdy chests inside the new delves, so keep an eye out for those. And there are new rewards for the Copious Coffer achievement and the Key to Madness achievements. So these are to use a certain amount of keys. This is a new 3D backpiece in 2 colors, which looks like a key. So yeah, that's very awesome. Glory to the Delver and such achievements.
You gotta have a lot of Kingdom Hearts cosplays happening with this one. Yeah, the key on the back, of course.
Which looks like a key, so yeah, that's very awesome. Glory to the Delver and such achievements that exist right now in the game are continuing to exist, so don't worry too much about those. So yeah, just a couple new achievements in 11.1. So yeah, that's it. That is all of the changes coming to Delves in patch 11.1. Very much looking forward to Delves in Season 2. They've made some really good changes here. Seeing Tank Brand come in, being able to purchase some of those cosmetics, the higher item level rewards as well is really great. So yeah, very much looking forward to Delves in Season 2. So guys, let me know down below what you think of Delves in Season 1, and what do you think of the changes coming in Season 2? I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. But guys, thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please do leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you want to support me outside of YouTube, I'm also on Patreon, and I'm on Twitter, MrGMYT, and I have a partner Discord channel as well. And also, I am streaming on twitch.tv/MrGM. If you do want to see me streaming 11.1 PTR,
yeah, he streams.
Discovery, any sort of World of Warcraft,
he's rated me.
over
He's
on
a good guy.
twitch.tv/MrGM. And with that, guys, I'll see you
I've
next
rated
time.
him. You know, we do a little bit of rating back and forth. It's a good time. Yeah, Mr. GM, nice video. Overall, the items coming in seem nice. Undercoin getting reset, still unsure about that. But Season 2 looks much better than Season 1. All the changes they made seem to be good changes. Mainly getting Gilded Crest. That's going to be a big one for Delves going forward, for sure. Nice video.